Hello and welcome back to our second free video entitled The 7 Subtle Mistakes That Men Make That Ruin Their Chances with Women. My name is Joshua Pellissier, and today I'm going to go over just that. The 7 subtle mistakes that most men make that will absolutely obliterate any chances they have with the woman they are talking to moving forward. Even if he only does one of these different 7 mistakes. So it's very important. So the first one is being needy. Now, this is a widely misunderstood concept. It does not mean being uninterested. It means being not needy. The reason why I make that distinction is because most guys, including myself in the beginning, thought that they were the same thing. I thought that showing interest and showing that you were excited or interested or attracted to someone was the same as being needy. Now, what I ended up realizing is that's not the case at all. Being needy means that I have an outcome that I want to happen, like a kiss or something, from the very beginning of an interaction. So maybe that's, getting her phone number that I want to happen, or wanting her to take me home, or take her home with me, or wanting to get a kiss, or just even to talk to her for a few hours, or whatever it is, and enjoy her company. Even if I have some sort of desire, some sort of need that I want to meet during this conversation or this interaction, then I come across automatically as being too strong, too needy, too clingy, and that turns off a woman instantly. So instead, it's important that you find a way to be non-needy and show interest at the same time. Now, it can be kind of difficult to do. It takes a little bit of practice. But one way to do that is to use what I call positive tongue, negative body language. That brings me into the next sort of number 2 of the biggest mistakes that men make that ruin their chances with women. And it's giving too much positive body language. Like I said before, there are 2 types of body language. There are dominant and submissive body language types. That's one. And then there are also positive and negative body language types, which is very different than the different styles of body language that I showed you earlier. That would be to give, from dominant and submissive. Positive and negative body language shows how much you are facing your body toward them when you're interacting with them. Now, if you're being needy, you will give them too much positive body language, which means you will face them directly. You might lean in. You'll never turn your body away because you're afraid that if you turn your body away from them, she's going to lose interest in you. And this is all subconscious, by the way, so you don't really realize you're doing this, but it's happening to you in the moment as you're talking. And she's sort of reading this body language now, and what it ends up doing is it ends up telling her that she's crowded, that she feels that she needs to pull away after a while. The more she has to pull away with her body language, the more you're going to subconsciously be drawn to chase her with your body language and try to get sort of in front of her again. Try to face her more and try to do nice things for her to get her attention back, to get her turned back to you, or even to just look at you, to talk to you. And the more you do that, of course, the more you'll ruin your chances with a girl. So instead of giving too much positive body language, what you want to do is you want to just give her just the right amount of positive body language. And at the perfect amount, and there are systems that you can study that you can learn how to use, teach you how to use your body language in the proper sort of perfect way that attracts a woman. But for now, I'll give you sort of the easiest way to fix the problem of having too much positive body language. And that is by turning away every 30 to 40 seconds for about 2 or 3 seconds. So just turn your body into a different direction, make sure you're smiling, and then turn it back again. And then keep talking as if nothing happened. Now what this does is it allows her to sort of wonder for a second whether or not you're leaving. And then she doesn't want you to leave in her head. And then you turn back and she's happy you're there. So it sort of resets this happiness state or excited state for her so she can continue to enjoy your company. If you don't do this, she'll start to wonder whether or not she wants you there, and she'll have to leave because she's sort of afraid that you're going to come on too strong, or she won't be able to get rid of you later on. Even if she's attracted to you, she'll do this. So that's really important for you to know. The third in the list of the top 7 things that guys do that ruin their chances with women is not touching enough or in the right way. This is one of the biggest things I've seen guys do, and when I taught my classes, I went out, I would predict which guys would do this, and with almost 100% accuracy. Most of us believe that touching women when we first meet her is risky, and I think we'd probably be right in saying that. Touching a woman when we first meet her is risky because it kind of is, but we think that we're going to inconvenience someone, that we're going to make them upset, that they're going to not like us, that they're going to pull away and recoil from us. But the truth is, they don't do that. If you touch them from the very beginning, and you continue to sort of touch them in the sort of light, friendly way, like on the shoulders or on the arm every once in a while, and you don't leave your hand there for any longer than 2 seconds in the beginning, just touch for a couple of seconds and then sort of pull your hand away while you're talking in the middle of a conversation. What this does is it breaks through the touch barrier. The touch barrier is the #1 reason why guys fall into the friend zone. So if you have noticed that you keep being friends with a lot of girls, but you can't seem to sort of get past that, this is the reason why it's happening, no doubt. And now, not only do you need to touch enough, you also need to know exactly how to touch her in order to escalate her to the next level, to get her excited, comfortable, confident, and happy around you. The entire time you're talking to her, and exhilarated in order to take it to a sexual level at some point, you're going to have to be touching her. And in the beginning, it's just a friendly, light, normal, comfortable touch. And that's how you have to go about it. In many other cultures, we find through studies that have been done, especially in Italy or in France, that guys there touch sometimes 800 to 1,000% more than we do in the U.S. and in England and similar English-speaking countries. In that part of the world, it's very normal for people to touch a lot. So people within that culture expect you to. Now, when someone from that culture comes into one of our cultures, then what you would think would happen is that, we would think that they were really sleazy. But if you've noticed, that doesn't happen. Women in the U.S. and England and in a lot of other places find Italian and French men very attractive in the way that they act. And one of the main things they do is that they touch in the right way. And we can get more into that in a later video. The fourth biggest mistake that guys make is buying time